Hi, this is Arvind here. Let's look at the market view and trade setup for the first week of July. So let's start with the US markets analysis. So last week, I had mentioned that Dow Jones was looking oversold, and we can see a good move from here, and that's exactly how it played out. And we will test 15,900 in Nifty, and that's also got tested. Right. So right now, Dow Jones is sitting about 20-day moving average. This will act as a good support here on, and I think there is a chance Dow Jones will start going up from here. And there is a chance that it may even retest the previous high, that is around 34, 800 to 900 zones, right? Somewhere here. So that's entirely a possibility that can take the global markets higher. I can see S&P 500 also as at all-time highs, and it is forming higher highs and higher lows. And RSI is above 60 after many days. So the US markets are gaining strength, and that could also have a good positive effect on the other global markets. Starting with the Nifty chart, you can see Nifty daily chart. It is forming a nice ascending triangle pattern. The highs are exactly at 15,900 levels, and the lows are increasing, right? So that is going into a contraction mode into a very narrow range. You can see Bollinger Bands are also contracted to very narrow range. You can see from 15,550 to 900, around 350 point range. It is a very narrow range, and I think I also posted this in my Facebook page, like post market view, where we can expect a good move on either direction. Whenever Bollinger Bands are in a squeeze mode, there is a good possibility of a huge move on either direction. But I think in this case, seeing the ascending triangle pattern, there should be a good breakout on the upside above 15,900 and 16,200 and to 300 is what I'm expecting in July series. That's entirely possible. So stops are somewhere here. 20-day moving average 15,722 is where 20 moving average. In case this is breached on the downside, it may even test lower levels, but that looks unlikely as of now. As of now, we are holding long positions. We are carrying Nifty calls, and we'll see how it goes. Once it is taken out, there could be a good short covering rally. A lot of shorts are placed here. Call writing is between 15,900 to 16,000 being a round number. So it may take 1 or 2 days struggle here. It may move sideways in this range, and then it may attempt a breakout. Right. So looking at Bank Nifty chart, you can see is an ascending channel kind of a trend. You can see here this is how it's playing out. So there's a good chance it may try to test the previous resistance zone around 35,800 to 36,000. That's what I'm expecting. There's also a possibility of a gap up tomorrow. So RSI is above 60 in the hourly chart. So near-term trend is definitely looking bullish. Let's look at the daily chart. Okay, here also Bollinger Bands are in a very narrow range. So that's also a good sign of a imminent breakout that could be coming in the next few trading sessions. So what are the next targets in Bank Nifty? Positional targets is around 30, in the previous high is somewhere here, 35,800. That's where I'm expecting Bank Nifty to test in the next weekly expiry, 1st July. And then on a positional basis, let's look at the weekly chart. You can see RSI is just above 16 weekly chart, which is a positive sign. You can see 20-week moving average is acting as a very good support. So ideally, it should test higher levels around 36,500 is possible in Bank Nifty, or even the previous highs, right? 36,700, 800 is possible in Bank Nifty. So overall trend is looking bullish. So good to stay long, trail your stop loss and carry your calls or long trades. SGX Nifty on Friday is closed at the day's high. You can see almost 15,900 is there. So if it opens somewhere here, there could be attempt to break out even as soon as tomorrow. And close to 16,000, 15,980 to 16,000, there could be some profit booking. That's entirely possible, but good to hold your long positions and trail. Maybe you can book some profits around 16,000 and see if it sustains, and you can again take fresh positions above 16,000. Now, looking at the FI data, you can see DIIs have been buying constantly, and the volumes are increasing. So as retail investors, we are good to follow the DIIs, and even at all-time highs, they are buying. So there is a lot of scope expected on the market to take fresh highs in the July series, because the whole month of June it was in a narrow range. More of consolidation was going on. Even global markets were consolidating. But July we start seeing corporate results coming out. So it's going to be a lot of positivity as per the results. We can expect fresh highs in the market. Now, other factors like the dollar index, you can see, in fact, the last video also I had covered 92.5 is a very strong resistance zone. It came off the highs and is staying put around 91 to 92. So as long as it stays here, it's fine. It should not cross this level. It may cause some problems, but let's keep a track on this. But as of now, I'm maintaining a positive bias. Now, looking at the other leading Nifty heavyweight stocks, Reliance Industries had a big fall after the AGM. It's corrected a lot and it looks oversold. It's gone outside the Bollinger Band. So this is a good time to accumulate long positions. I've also given a buy call to my clients. You can see its RSI is almost 40 levels. And this is a good time to build long positions. Could be a stop loss around say 2075 to 2070. And then you can expect the test of 20 DMA around 2200 is possible in Reliance. So a good 100-point move can be expected, at least 50, 70 points. That can have a positive impact on the Nifty to go towards 16,000 plus, right? That's on Reliance. And also with IT results expected, TCS and Infosys may kick off the corporate results. You can see IT index has given a breakout in daily chart. So there is some positivity there. But being at all-time highs, it's always good to maintain buy on dips, both TCS and Infosys. And looking at other index, metals are looking very positive. In fact, I've always been maintaining a positive bias in metals. This could be the theme of the year. And we took a long, very aggressive long positions here. We took this entire rally. Right now, we can see it is bottoming out somewhere here in a very narrow range in Bollinger Bands. So I think once it's also closed about 20-day moving average. So I think there is more upside. Once it breaks out from this range of 5,500, I think we can expect a good move on the upside. So metals and IT, I'm bullish. Banking also could play a very big role in the coming few weeks. So banking, metals, and IT is where my focus is on. We also have a keep a track on auto, because auto sales data, we can expect some kind of improvement there. It's also close to about 20-day moving average. Maruti has given a good rally last week. So keep an eye out on auto stocks that also may assist the market to test higher levels. So there's a good chance of a move on the upside. On the pharma side, I don't see much of a scope here. It's kind of flat. Let's wait for it to close about 20 DMA. We can expect some momentum here. But in terms of financials, you can see here, it is also in a narrow range, close to about 20 DMA. I think there is a good chance of a breakout here happening. It may test the previous highs. So financials, banking, IT, and auto in my watch list. You can see almost 60 is the RSI. Okay, so that's about the indices for the coming week. I hope you found the video useful. You can also take my live market support if you'd like to join my Telegram group. Also, you can like my Facebook page where I keep posting my regular updates. Okay, so thanks for watching. Have a good trading week ahead. Take care and bye-bye.